Hey friends, welcome back in. Food Chain getting ready to celebrate their 6th annual FEAST event. Now FEAST is a fundraiser geared toward impacting food insecurity. It showcases culinary delights, amongst other things.
That's right, and today we are joined by Leandra Foreman with more details on the FEAST event. Leandra, thank you so much for coming back. We appreciate it.
Lisa, Dan, thank you so much for having me here today.
Well, we don't want to bury the lead. We do have to let folks know that congratulations.
Yes.
The event just sold out.
It did. As of this morning, we sold our last general admission tickets and we are sold out.
That's incredible.
We are so excited.
But there are a lot of other ways that our viewers can help make a difference in this fight.
Yes,
we want to talk about that. We also want to talk about what folks are in store for, because you guys have done a lot of work on this event.
Yes, thank you. So FEAST is really an event like no other. We have put it together. This is we've been doing this since 2017 with the Holly Hill team, Weta Michael and her crew of amazing chefs and restaurants across the Bluegrass is a staple, and she brings together women from not just Kentucky but all over the nation through the James Beard Foundation relationships that she's cultivated, and she brings them together to do a tasting menu like no other. These are small bites, so this is amazing opportunity for people who go to a restaurant and they're like, oh, I just want to try one bite of everything. That's what you get to do.
That's what you actually get to do this time.
I love so fun.
And you are always going to win with Chef Weta on your team.
Absolutely.
No question about that.
That's right. So what kind of foods are people looking to
I mean, this year it's going to be so Kentucky farm heavy, but really highlighting so many of the unique things our Kentucky farmers put out. So we've got some dishes featuring amazing paddlefish roe from Western Kentucky fish farmers. We have Kentucky catfish, as well as marine shrimp, which is something people don't think of as Kentucky, but then we've got our beautiful strawberries and asparagus, greens, and we've got meats and proteins coming from lamb farmers, as well as working with black soil to source directly from black farmers here in Kentucky. So it's really just going to be a menu of so many different bites, so many cultures represented. Kentucky is so diverse, as well as the national chefs we're bringing in. We have chefs who are born in Korea, as well as chefs whose heritage is Filipina, and so many different regions of Kentucky and the world are going to be represented on this menu.
What an opportunity for folks participating in this. How about the musical lineup? I mean, we got to brag on that.
We're so excited. So yes, we will have headlining. We'll have Sonora May, as well as Jocelyn and the Sweet Compression. Both of them are amazing Kentucky artists. And then the opener will be Maya McCutcheon, a fantastic classical violinist that'll welcome the guests in. So they are going to be rock stars, but you know, Sonora brings that beautiful Americana, a little bit country. She's from Irvin, and then Jocelyn comes in with that powerful soul, a full band backup, and it's just going to be a fantastic, dancey, atmospheric event.
Easy to see why you're sold out now.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a 1-2 punch with Chef Weta. Incredible food from around the world, and then a great musical lineup too. So, best advice for folks that want to get in on this early and make sure that they take part in this next year.
Yeah, I mean, we have so many ways we engage with the community year-round. We have a website, we have our social media, all of this goes out on that. Folks can get on our newsletter where they get, you know, they'll get kind of the first glimpses as we get ready for FEAST next year, but we also have ways for them to engage with FEAST this year, even if they're not there in person. We will have a silent auction that will go up featuring specialty events throughout the Bluegrass throughout the year, with a lot of these same chefs doing curated events. So people can get on there and bid for exclusive FEAST only events with places like Tao, Green from Crank and Boom, and Martine's from Martine's. We'll have specialty events with Weta and her team. So stay tuned, get on our website, follow us on social media, foodchainlex.org. Foodchainlex is our social media handle, and you can learn about those super fun auction events throughout the year.
And you know what? I mean, Feast raises awareness about food insecurity and Foodchain. Let's talk about that in your mission too.
Yes. Yeah, so Foodchain, we were actually founded in 2011. We've been forging links between our community and fresh food since then.
Yeah.
We do it in as many creative ways as we can. Just like Feast, we do a little bit of everything. So we really work to teach youth about local agriculture and what that can look like in an urban environment. We have an indoor aquaponics farm where students get to engage with growing fish and greens in a recirculating system, learning about sustainability, water conservation, as well as engineering and creative ways of thinking about food access. Since 2017, we've had a teaching and processing kitchen where we do food literacy as well as direct food access. And all of our direct food access is in partnership with Kentucky farmers, because we know that piece of economic development for our Kentucky farmers, as well as the connection to local foods, is what gives healthful, sustaining, long-term food security solutions to our community rather than just a Band-Aid fix.
That's what I love
it.
about the mission. I mean, you're taking care of an immediate need, but what you're talking to here is generation change,
Yes,
which is absolutely what's needed. Thank you and the team so much.
Thank you guys for having
doing.
me today.
Yeah,
Best
thanks
way
for
for
coming
folks to get in touch with you.
Yeah, foodchainlex.org. Get on our Facebook, get on our Instagram, foodchainlex, and follow us.
All right, sounds good. Leandra,
Thank you guys.
so much.
Thank you all for having me.
Of course. Back after this. Stick around.